today, that woman changes a lot of things. Martina Navratilova trying to win her 20th Wimbledon title, which would tie a remarkable record held by Billie Jean King.
First set. Andy Ram to serve.
Billie Jean got her 20th title in 1979 playing doubles with Martina. She was 35 years old at the time, and we used to call her old lady. Martina's 46 and a half.
Playing with...
What should we call her?
Granny.
Playing with Leander Paes, a veteran from India, an outstanding doubles player himself. And they're playing two names that even the hardest court tennis fan may never have heard. Andy Ram, born in Uruguay, but his family moved to Israel when he was 5 years old, and Anastasia Rodionova from Russia.
Wow.
Pretty good start considering how uptight they must be. These total unknowns. Rand's hit a couple big serves. Rodionova with a nice angle there.
Now, the other thing that immediately must be pointed out, this is Martina's second match today. Rain really affected the mixed doubles competition, so Navratilova and Paes won their semifinal match earlier today.
She looks fit enough to handle it.
Game. Ram. Miss Rodionova. First game.
The Ram holds serve. Martina's just, ever since she came out here for the warm-up there, she's been smiling.
Yep.
She's loving this.
She got a huge ovation when they came out. I mean, you could tell that they were directing it to this woman right here, and even her partner, Leander Paes, applauded her. He does that a lot. He's very, very deferential. And he just continues to say what an honor it is to be making history with this woman. These two won the Australian Open mixed doubles championships. That was the one major title Martina Navratilova had not yet won in her long and storied career. And she only realized the night before that that was the missing singles, doubles, or mixed title.
To serve.
That was her 57th Grand Slam title, 18 of them in singles.
You certainly won't see that ever happen again. You're lucky to see the singles players play doubles, let alone mixed.
Leander Paes has just turned 30. He's been around a long time with 26 doubles titles of his own.
He's extremely quick up there at net.
And what a return game, John. Silky smooth, this guy. Around, moving, and returning serve. Very nice movement, right on top of the net.
Someone's got to tell him it's warm out there. The sun's out. Got that long shirt on. I don't know if that's good luck or what.
He's worn it throughout the championship.
Also, this is unheard of now. You see guys, his shirt's tucked in. This is outrageous.
His whole game is meticulous. Very, very tidy player.
Both these players packing a pretty decent wallop on that serve.
Game. Paes with Navratilova.
This is where the breaks come in, obviously, with the girls serving.
It's Anastasia Rodionova to serve.
She's going to be awfully nervous right now. See her left leg strapped. Apparent thigh injury of some kind. She hit a serve over 100 miles per hour. I thought she had the winner. It's a late out call. There's Pace quickness up there. Covers a lot of territory. He unnerves you, too, when he moves so quickly at net. And this is the luxury he's got. He's got someone as good as Martina volleying there. So there is a comfort level that most male players don't have. She's always had those great volleys.
That's very nice. Not much on that serve, 83 miles an hour.
You see, Ran, the first game, could hit his way out of the nerves. And that's not the case with this young lady from Russia. She's awfully tight right now, breathing hard.
And, John, that's why Ram was trying to help her out by moving at the net.
Again, looking to intercept, he totally mishits that volley. Surprisingly, Paes hits it back to Ram. And he puts that one away with no problem.
This young team facing Martina and Paes will be surprised at how many of their good shots come back. They'll have to be alert to that and agile, mentally and physically, in this match.
Well, Ram did get to the semis of the doubles here. He qualified with his partner Ehrlich, so he's experienced some success here this year. This is a great run for him.
30-40.
There's his nerves right there. So how's Billie Jean King going to feel, Mary, if Martina ties her for the all-time record?
It'll be bittersweet. I mean, Billie Jean spent 3 years of her life helping Martina win quite a few of her majors. Great coach, a great doubles team together, and then, as I said, Billie coached Martina for a time.
Game. Paes.
Well, the double fault and the first break. Navratilova and Paes.
Paes with Navratilova lead.
Now we'll get a first look at Martina Navratilova serving with her team up a break. First set of the mixed doubles championship.
That's exactly what Paes is so dangerous. And Martina's first serve rarely even breaks 90 miles an hour. So Paes has got to be very alert there. See, he's all over the net. That's two great shots from Paes, but credit Ram.
15-all.
Paes again showing those reflexes, but Andy Ram would not be denied here. You see how he's so active up there that he gets you edgy and you go for too much on the return.
Right now, it appears, though, that Navratilova and Paes have a little bit of a weaker link in Rodionova.
She played in the singles here, lost in the first round to Virginia Rozana.
Right. Second
She's a coming player, another Russian player. She's ranked about 13 in Russia right now. Spends half the year in Germany because it's so much easier to train there and get coached there.
He'll tell you he did it on purpose, although I'm not sure that's the case.
40-15.
Paes is a character out there. And you see here, he tried to hit this. Oh, no, I didn't. No, he didn't.
Knew it all the way.
He knew it all the time. Martina wasn't sure if that was going to go in. Indecisiveness cost her that point.
This is the fourth year now that Martina has played doubles in a quote-unquote comeback. She started at the U.S. Open in 2000.
It's amazing, Ted. She was really gone from the game for about 6 years. Just in the last several years, she's made a real effort That's a wonderful volley. Boy, how crisp and firm is that? Martina says that she's not playing as well as when she was 26, but she's playing better when she was 36.
3 games to 1.
That's pretty good.
Let's see, at 36, she was still playing singles, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she was. Semi-finalist here.
Yep.
93. Finalist in 94, 37. Will we ever see that again?
Never say never.
Fine.
15 love.
I asked Billy about what could be history now, tying the record of 20 Wimbledon titles. And she figures Martina will do it. She thought the big problem for them might have been the semifinal last round, which they won in straight sets. Then they also had to beat the reigning French Open mixed doubles champions before that, Lisa Raymond, Bob Bryant. And that was a 3-setter. That felt like a final, a beautiful match.
Also, they didn't play Woodbridge and Kuznetsova, who lost in the quarter, so that made life a little easier for Martina. Woodbridge had...
Exactly.
And that was this morning as well. They played a quarterfinal this morning. Semi-final right after that, and then a little break before the finals.
But Billy's thinking Martina could play for 4 more years. She could still be out there when she's 50.
14 love.
Well, when you look around and see the interest, I think a lot of tournament promoters around will agree with that. Please play.
And she and Kuznetsova, another young player, have already won 3 titles this year on the women's tour. Mixed doubles only gets played at the majors.
40-15.
But her game is very sharp from all the doubles play she's had lately.
Not an easy time to return serve with this shade moving over the center court. Moreno's got a good serve.
Yes. 121 mile an hour serve there. Navratilova and Paes still up a break. Okay. 3-set final. Out.
15 love.
Boopity yesterday, whose serves increased the pace of the serve. Well, the same goes for Leander Paes today. I mean, he's hitting the serve as hard as he ever has. Recent switch of rackets.
He's had one up to 118.
He's worked harder to get himself in better shape again. He let that slip for a while.
You got it.
Some more for body strength, and he's hitting that serve quite well.
If you're going to be partnered by Martina Navratilova, you don't want to be too flabby.
Yeah.
You're under strict orders to pump iron if you play with Martina.
She's in
that.
Preposterously good shape.
I got it.
Well, he was up 40 love. He figured, why not go for the miracle shot?
Federer.
Yeah, Federer can pull that off. Not you, Leander.
What's really something is how many times I've watched Martina call for the shots. get the guy out of the way. And they get out of the way.
What guys are you referring to?
Other mixed doubles partners of Martina's.
No respect for their elders, do they?
That's the first time you saw really Rodionova look like she was comfortable out there, and that's what you need to do. She's got to show that she thinks she belongs out there. And what appeared to be an easy game has gotten a little tricky here. That's where that first serve comes in handy.
Paes ends up holding serve, so it's 4-2. Navratilova Paes.
Again, an excellent volleyer there. He's pulled out a tough volley to win that point. Here's a pretty good record. Incredible 9, including, let's see, 6 in a row? Six
Wins
singles.
in a row. 9 finals in a row.
And Chris Everett was winning a lot of those French Open titles during there. That's why Chrissy didn't win more Wimbledon titles, because Martina dominated so well on this surface.
15 love.
Andy Ram, some nice touch there. They're still in this set, Rodionova and Ram. If they could just hold here and put some pressure on Martina. 4-3.
Light, first serve.
Much better serving game from Rodionova here. He's settled down, gotten most of those nerves out of the system.
You got to think for both Ram and Rodionova, the first time on center court, this must feel like.
40-15.
Navratilova holds her serve in the mixed doubles championship.
Phil Mickelson.
Hi, I'd like to get a tea time.
I'm sorry, we don't have any.
Tomorrow?
No.
Next day?
All booked.
How about midweek?
Afraid not. Mr. Willard, have a great round.
Join the many investors off to play at some of the best golf courses in the country. Make a qualifying deposit and receive up to 4 rounds of golf. Call 1-888-8-SCHWAB.
Anything on the 23rd?
No.
Behind them is the shortcut they'd heard about that supposedly went around the highway that's always backed up. Ahead of them is that highway. But right now, life is perfect, thanks to an empty road, a full tank, and the available voice-activated navigation system of a 260 horsepower Acura MDX.
Yeah, it'll be good to see everyone. But let's stay someplace cool this year. Mom and Dad need to live a little... modern. Call you right back.
Lots of photos and everything else you need to choose the hotel that's right for you.
Expedia.com.
In the future, everyone's glasses will automatically adjust to changing light and block out harmful UV rays that can damage the eyes. But for those with transitions lenses, the future is already here. Ask your eye care professional, because the danger is real now, and so is the protection. Transitions, right in any light.
Transitions point of the day. And we take back to the men's championship and a look at Roger Federer of Switzerland after 2 impeccable matches. Straight sets today over Mark Philippoussis to win his first Wimbledon championship. And the man who said as a youth he was so temperamental and he learned to become impassive on court. Well, today it all broke down for him once he recognized that dream.
Seats quickly, please. Players are ready. Thank you.
Well, Roger Federer, the men's champion, Kim Clijsters and Ai Sugiyama have won the ladies' doubles championship today. And Martina Navratilova trying to win her 20th Wimbledon title. And that drops in.
Love 15.
Well, Rodionova, again, has definitely settled those nerves and is starting to play some pretty good tennis. This is a nice reaction there for such a good volley. She'll take that little bit of luck.
15 over.
So Andy Ram must think that was a knuckleball. That was a 68-mile-an-hour serve that he just received.
Paes is just the type of player that Martina needs up there at net to keep the returner off guard and a little anxious.
So what would you attribute Martina's serve to? I mean, she's incredibly fit. She's obviously strong.
She's never had a big serve. Rarely did she ever go over even 100 miles an hour.
Her second serve that's become, the danger part of her game. And she'll say it's nerves. She's very candid about it. But as John says, look at all the work that Paes is doing up there. Posing problems that the serve alone wouldn't.
Well, Martina won 2 points in that game with just softball serves.
Navratilova lead.
Also, she's part of the nerves. She really takes it, slices it just to make sure it gets in the court. She doesn't snap her wrist the way most other players do and get power that way. She goes around it with the wrist instead of snapping at it. That's where you're going to get more power.
John, you know Martina always wanted to play mixed with you. Did that discussion, did she ever take it to you?
No.
I know she took it.
She never did. I would have been, I think we would have been a pretty decent team.
That's what I'm thinking.
At one point.
15-all.
Well, you can argue whether this woman is the greatest of all time or maybe Steffi Graf, who won 22 singles titles alone, but you can argue up and down all kinds of different players. The fact that she played and was successful in all three disciplines, singles, doubles, and mixed, is something that I really admire. Whoops.
Paes goes down. Ball's called out.
15-7.
He likes to be out there, Paes. He's a bit of a ham. As soon as he starts to slip, see, he hams that up a bit, but that's, you know, good for him. Good for him. Exactly. Good for him. It's not easy because he knows how badly Martina wants to win this. He wants to try to keep himself loose. And there's Paes again, hovering. And just like that, even on Ram's serve, it's 2-set points.
15-40.
Serve Rams hit today. 125 gets him 1-set point out of the way.
He lifts his front foot up just as Pete Sampras used to do. D-weight and come forward. Real nice serve.
Just dropped long.
I want to quickly say that maybe Martina is the greatest player of all time, and Billie Jean will say that. But Billie Jean, I still think, is the most important woman player of all time.
Most important women athlete.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
most important woman athlete of all time.
Two's got a call back because neither one of them really went for it.
Navratilova.
Especially Rodionova. She was very hesitant there.
So another set point. Well, Martina Navratilova can see it now. 1 set down. 1 set to go in Wimbledon history. I wonder if Martina Navratilova has made any such promises if she gets that record 20th title. She got the Boris Becker look. What do you think?
Well, we can only hope no.
Yeah. Now, because they've broken Ram's serve, Leander Paes gets to start out the second set. Some more pressure on these new team of Ram and Rodionova. Just saw why Leander Paes has had an excellent record in doubles. Martina Navratilova is obviously phenomenal. Her doubles career. You see Paes has got such quick hands.
gives nice, sharp instructions, too.
And he's also, he's managed to play with a high level of intensity and energy, but sort of keep somewhat relaxed. And that's the formula he needs to play with Martina, help Martina try to tie Billie Jean King for 20 titles. It's easier said than done.
Second set.
First game, second set.
You get a sense that Martina is relishing this moment to be back on center court in a championship match. And the two young players
Look at
on the other side, the two young players on the other side are maybe a little bit off this moment.
They're not going to lose this match. There's no way Paes and Navratilova to lose this match. They've already made their clubhouse turn.
Rodionova also been told they're not allowed to.
One break a set.
And you won't be invited back.
2 and out. That's right.
The first defending champions that will not be permitted to play.
Oscar Wilde said the only duty we have to history is to rewrite it. And Martina's going to do that today. And honestly, this is the last of Billie Jean's. Martina has erased every one of Billie Jean King's records through the years. This is the only one that Billie had on her own.
She never beat a man, you know. Billie Jean beat Bobby Riggs.
She's got that.
And Martina tried to play Jimmy Connors, actually, about 8 or 9 years ago. Challenge match.
And what happened?
Oh, it was terrible.
Jimmy only had one serve and gave her half of the doubles alley and beat her in straight sets.
It was not quite as big as the Battle of the Sexes in '73.
I missed that. Sorry.
You were the only one.
Yeah. And you rammed old serve for 1-all. We look back, and there's Billie Jean King in 1979 with Martina.
You can see how happy Martina was for Billie getting her that 20th title. And Billie she'll be very happy for Martina. Still playing this kind of world-class tennis at her age.
That's why it held up there, and gotta keep your eye on the ball.
How good was the King Navratilova doubles team?
Oh, they're wonderful. Wonderful. I mean, Billie played with a lot of... Billie and Rosie Casals were a wonderful team for a long time. And then Martina went with Pam Shriver. And, boy, did they win titles.
Right.
They've got the best record of any women's doubles team.
Got Pam Shriver in the Hall of Fame.
Well, to her credit, Pam had gotten up to number 3 in the world in singles, but of course she was playing at a time when it was Martina and Chris Evert. Had to get past those two.
14-15.
Pretty nice stuff, isn't it, from the young Russian?
40-30.
Drawing Paes out of position and then shooting it right past him. Nice aggression.
The Ram Rodionova fan club here is being drowned out.
Navratilova right there. And that was an excellent return of serve, as you'll see right here. The full stretch. Gets the job done. She deserves to be pumped up after that.
Paes and Navratilova hold again. Another presence very sorely missed, and that is of one of the sport's true powers, Mark McCormick, who passed away earlier this year, a man who was a great friend to NBC for many, many years through his relationship with the All England Club, and I know somebody that both you, Mary, you and John both knew very well.
Well, Mary knew him better than I did. He's close friends with his wife, Betsy, but he truly was someone who changed
everything.
Sports. Yes.
Changed everything. And Betsy and Mark's daughter, their kid Maggie, have been here for the whole 2 weeks. Betsy carrying on the tradition of the McCormicks, because these are the 2 weeks he loved more than any other. Mark?
Working his magic. See, he knows that Ram's trying to help out his partner, so he's going to be leaning to try to intercept. So he just flicks it up the line for a winner. Good chance for Navratilova Paes to take control in this set. Martina, being the lefty, can catch that backhand a little late. And there's Paes again, just hovering around the net.
Break right here should do it.
A late but correct call.
See Ram here trying to be that stable influence.
Martina told Leander to let that go. And that was a mistake in judgment there.
Her eyes are going.
That happens.
Not out by much.
Paes missed it.
And Ram's hurt. Ram is hurt.
30-40. Ball's out.
Ram skidded on the grass, and you can see him clutching his right side as he went down. Ram has come back and missed all of last year with knee surgery and then a back injury. So,
not going to feel too good tomorrow, that's for sure. But I think that they've just they don't even know, Leander and Martina, that they lost that point.
Yes. No, they were celebrating.
He called it out, and I called it immediately. Yeah. No chalk, Andy. It was Leander. It was about 2 or 3 inches out. He called it immediately, and I confirmed it.
John Perry in the chair.
30-40.
did look like something flew on this volley of Paes's, but it could have been dust. Honestly, it could have been right behind the service line where it's all beat up, and could have been dirt flying.
Hang on. Can you just turn that off? Can you turn the mobile phone off, please? Thank you.
Way to go, Martina. She took charge.
They still have a break point left.
Get this one.
Paes, Navratilova.
Obviously, a point that Ram should have done away with. That one, this one as well, puts it in the net. He's probably still feeling the effects of that fall.
And the effects of this team have been so busy up there.
Quiet, please, thank you.
So Paes to serve now at 3-1 second set.
But shouldn't she be bending over a little more? God, because Paes is hitting that serve awful hard. That would be a little edgy if I were Martina.
How inspired is Paes today?
Yeah.
He's playing the way Martina did in 1979 to win the doubles here with Billie Jean for her 20th. Martina all over the net, hustling around, younger. Very, very emotional in that match.
She's into it, but she's also been, as you can see, she's been very good in her about choosing partners. And she's teamed up here with Paes, who's been through this so many times himself.
He's playing a wonderful match.
That's what's interesting about Martina's current ladies doubles partner, who's just 17.
Kuznetsova.
So Paes holds 2 games away for Navratilova.
NBC Monday, the grand finale of For Love or Money. First he'll choose the girl of his dreams, then she'll have to choose between his heart and $1 million. A television event so intense, it actually is heart-pounding.
I feel my heart beating.
The 2-hour finale of For Love or Money, NBC Monday, 9/8 Central. NBC Tonight starts with a farewell concert of a legend, Cher. Next, Law & Order Criminal Intent. A con artist is murdered.
The game's up.
Who did it becomes the ultimate con.
Put your hands on the back of your head.
Then, all new Crime and Punishment. The real-life Law & Order.
He tortured her, and he murdered her.
He says he's insane. Wait till you see how he proves it in court. NBC Tonight.
Diamonds. The Jewelry Exchange is a direct diamond importer. The Jewelry Exchange has thousands of diamonds, most with GIA or EGL certs, laser inscribed and guaranteed the lowest price. 1-carat solitaires are $5.99, 1-carat studs $3.99. The Jewelry Exchange has thousands of rings, pendants, earrings, and bracelets, and specializes in platinum and invisible settings. Only the Jewelry Exchange gives you a low price and double value guarantee. Buy factory direct. The Jewelry Exchange in Dallas.
Now during the 4th of July sale at Ashley Furniture Home Store, you can find the quality furniture you've been looking for at a great low price. This 100% leather country sofa with wood accent fine millennium is just $9.95. And this queen canopy bed in rich wood finish and hand-carved detail is just $9.95. Plus you get no money down, no minimum purchase, and free interest for 3 years. That's right, free interest for 3 whole years. Great furniture, low prices, and our best financing offer ever. Now during the 4th of July sale at Ashley Furniture Home Store.
Rebecca Miller with the weather, only on NBC5 today.
The Championships Wimbledon, brought to you by Lincoln. There are those who travel and those who travel well. by IBM, taking business to the next level with e-business on demand. By Allstate, you're in good hands with Allstate. And by British Airways, the official airline of Wimbledon. Center court now on the verge of seeing history made as Martina Navratilova with partner Leander Paes 2 games from the mixed doubles championship.
Martina's so ready up there. Knows that Ram's off balance. Rodionova unsure of herself. She just blocks that ball. It's a drop volley winner. He's not tall at about 5'11", Ram, but he's pretty strong out there. Hit the ball some excellent pace. And he's still hurting a little bit from that fall, for sure. He's running on adrenaline here on center court.
Yeah. See him wincing as he comes back to serve again. Ram doesn't even have a singles ranking right now because he missed all of last year with injuries.
15-30. Pace with the good return. Then he goes after Rodionova, tries to hit that lob overhead, and here he's just got a lot of options. This would be nice insurance for these two if they were to break Ram. They've got to win this game. At least if they hold here, that gives Martina something to think about when she serves.
Way to eliminate having to move too much. 121-mile-an-hour ace. Okay. Well, there finishes the game. So Ram holds, serve to Navratilova.
Paes, and it's Navratilova lead. 4 games to 2, second set.
She wants to get her first serves in. That second one was 65 miles an hour. And Rodionova took a big cut at it.
She almost beat her serve to the net there.
That's first set.
Paes will do all he can.
The way he's playing up the net, Martina would be well advised to let him take care of those shots. He's done an excellent job. Leander said it. See? Good eye.
Good eye. Good return there by Ram.
Video.
There's Paes again.
He can barely stay on the right side of the net at this point.
40-30.
So eager.
That's called being on your toes, ready to make that quick move.
Thank you.
He was almost on their toes.
What a get by Paes. That is tremendous. That's
If he didn't get that, it was going to get him. One game away for Navratilova. Significance. It's probably been a while since you've had one like this. Maybe he'll just throw a dart at the wall and say 26 years, huh? Since the kids from Douglaston won one in
Yes,
Paris.
that's right. Well, there you go.
That jumps to mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody watching at home.
It did in Douglaston, right? Martina Navratilova, one game from winning her 20th Wimbledon title.
Rodionova's got some new ball. He's giving her a little more pace on that serve. At the very least, they want to make their opponents serve this match out.
Martina walks over to Paes and says, "Don't worry, Leander, I know you'll do it for us."
You're serving next. We're okay.
That's first serve.
Paes got himself ready there to serve. And he will for the championship.
Navratilova lead. 5 games to 3, second set.
I mean, he's won plenty of doubles titles with his former partner, Boopity. Some slams, some big ones. I wonder if his heartbeat's ever been like it is now.
Solid today for Leander Paes. His energy level has remained extremely high. He's just been picture perfect up there at net. He says, "Here you go, Martina. Here's my gift to you." Number 20, just about in the bag.
please. It's Navratilova. 2 sets to love. 6-3, 6-3.
Wimbledon championships. And at age whatever, the smile tells you all you need. She's loving this.
Why shouldn't she be?
And center court loves it.
I love it too. What's not to love? 46 and a half years old. She's still playing and acting like a little kid out there.
There's a wonderful thought that goes with all of this. Oftentimes, great athletes are told or strongly suggested when they should stop. And the reality is they should play as long as they have fun. And here's living proof right here. Apparently, Sue Barker is going to commemorate the moment from the BBC to try to have a word with Martina.
We've just seen history made here because Martina just equaled Billie Jean King's record of 20 Wimbledon titles. Come on then, you two, and you now. Oh, Martina, that must have been so special.
I can't think, I can't talk. I feel like Roger Federer a few hours ago. They're all special, but you know, the last one was 8 years ago, and honestly, I never thought I'd play here again. And something happened, and I just kept trying, and the best thing that happened to me was getting dumped by my mixed doubles partner, and Leander, same thing happened to him. That's how we got together at the U.S. Open last year, and here we are.
But you played your part too.
Oh yeah. Well, for this little kid from India, it was a dream to be on center court. And when I was 7, 8 years old, I watched Martina play, and she really inspired me to be out here. So today, for me to, even though she said not to say that, but for me to be out on center court today with a true legend of our sport, Martina, and win is a dream come true. So thank you, Martina, for letting me be your vehicle to greatness.
In 1973, 30 years ago, and still here on centre court, and you look as fit as you did back then.
Actually, I lied about my age. I was only 11 then, so that makes me about 40 now. I want to thank my coaching crew there, Giselle, Nathan, and especially Michael, for De Jong. They did a great job putting me together, keeping me together, and and the trainers and the WTA people, everybody. It's been a great ride, and what can I say? This is very, very special. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And just one last question, Martina, about playing here on centre court. Always so special.
Well, I think I'm going to have to take another piece of the grass on the way out. Yeah, I still have the one I took in '94, so I think it's time for another little patch.
I think you'll be back next year, won't you?
Oh, I'll definitely be here whether I'm playing or not, but I'll be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done to Leander Paes and Martina Navratilova.
So there are now co-Wimbledon record holders, and anytime a record is equaled, it accentuates how outstanding the original player was. And as Martina Navratilova gets her kudos today, so should Billie Jean King. 20 Wimbledon titles. And even though Kurtzing has been discontinued this year at Wimbledon, Martina's it's just too habit forming for him. So the mixed doubles champions, Martina Navratilova and Leander Paes. Oh, a brand new champion in Roger Federer, but the day at Wimbledon ends with history from the ageless and joyous Martina Navratilova. Stay with us here on NBC. Doubles championship. What a thrill for Anastasia, Rodionova, Andy Ram. First time they've ever set foot on center court. And they come away with runners-up plates. And one more time now into the Royal Box.
Leander Paes of India and Martina Navratilova of the USA.
Steps Martina Navratilova. You know, I watched this too, and I look at you, John, and think it's not too late.
Thank you for saying that, Ted. I'm going to go, start training right after this. We're done.
It's a great athletic achievement, obviously, but yeah, it's a wonderful message Martina Navratilova sends just to society. Fitness, health, and being willing to put yourself out there at an age when you're not supposed to.
You know, I think that's what took her a couple of years, as we see her so happy that she finally accepted that she's going to have to work at it. And she sure did.
We'll come back and we'll hear ourselves, Martina and Leander, with Bud Collins next from Wimbledon.
Voll.
Stylish.
Kraftvoll.
Powerful.
Was für ein Auto ist das?
What kind of car is this?
Introducing the all-new 240 horsepower Accord from Honda. Wie haben Sie das geschafft?
How did they do it?
Using HP mobile technology to get information quickly and easily, the world's police forces now fight crime digitally.
It's your first blind date. And surprise, you found a prince that's quite charming. But what if your teeth aren't exactly Snow White? And your breath? Yikes! Now you wish your table for 2 set 52, and that your knight was actually wearing shining armor. Calm down. You've got Crest Whitening plus Scope, the only toothpaste with the power of Crest Whitening and a blast of Scope for fresh breath, a whiter smile, and maybe a chance to live happily ever after. Crest Whitening plus Scope in minty fresh and cool peppermint.
Next Sunday, NASCAR blows into the Windy City for the Tropicana 400. Kevin Harvick has been the king of Chicago, winning the only 2 runnings of this race. Can he continue to dominate on the high-speed mile-and-a-half oval? Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Tony Stewart, and more are out to stop him. Next Sunday, 2:30 Eastern, NBC NASCAR.
Martina wasn't kidding, was she? Last time we saw somebody at that baseline was when Bjorn Borg did that 4 years ago. Let's go down to Bud Collins.
Well, here she is with a piece of grass. She's taken from center court. Here comes Leander Paes, Olympic bronze medalist. What a couple, what a couple. But Martina, what's taken so long? You hadn't won a Wimbledon title in 8 years.
Well, you know, I wasn't playing for a while. I really wasn't planning on playing, but I was doing TV here, as you know, with HBO and TNT, and got the bug back, and then I just kept trying more and more, and really started getting serious last year when I got a trainer, Giselle Tirado, who helped me tremendously get in shape and get to those balls. And I was lucky enough to run into Leander at the U.S. Open.
What's it like playing with this all-timer?
Mate, it's a dream come true. Playing with Martina, she's got so much experience, and she knows how to handle all the big points really well. But more than anything, the human being that she is, it's a real treat for me to be able to partner her in mixed doubles.
Well, it was a treat for all of us. Now, that's 20 Wimbledon titles. You tied Billie Jean. You helped her set the record in 1979 as a partner. And did you think you would ever overtake it?
No, I never really didn't. I didn't start playing to get to that record. I really didn't think I could win another Grand Slam. But after we won the Australian Open, I thought anything's possible. But this was not the goal. I really, Billie Jean is a great champion. She helped me win the singles. I helped her win the doubles. If the record was 30, I would still be playing. It doesn't really matter. It's a great record, one way or the other. If I play next year, it won't be to break the record. It's just to play at Wimbledon again.
But Martina, you have 58 major championships. Now you're only 4 behind Margaret Court.
Only? Only 4. Well, maybe I should have played, but, that record also didn't mean that much to me. I mean, it's fantastic that I've won that many, obviously. I'm very humbled by it all, but the biggest record I won after was the 9 Wimbledon titles singles here. The other ones just sort of happened because I played a long time. I mean, I played here 30 years ago. Can you believe that?
30 years, I remember. And someone said you're just good. You're in better shape now than you were then.
Oh, most definitely. It wouldn't take much. I was about 20 pounds overweight then. A little chubby, but yeah, I'm in very good shape. I think I'm in as good a shape as I was in my mid-30s, so it's okay,
Are you going to let this woman out of your sight? You playing the U.S. Open?
I'm holding on to her, mate. Her character is just amazing out on the court, and the way and the passion that she lives her life, and the way that she plays tennis is a treat to be around. So
I don't know who's got more passion for the game. It's a tie between us.
Well, he's the Indian rubber man bouncing everywhere, and you are the eternal. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Another championship for Martina and Leander.
All right, Bud. Well, a nice way to end this fortnight on center court, where we crowned a new men's champion earlier today in Roger Federer, and to see one of the greatest, Martina Navratilova, to play on and win her 20th Wimbledon championship. For us here in the booth, we want to make sure we thank our production team, which has done a marvelous job during our 9 days of coverage. John McGinnis, the producer, Andy Rosenberg, the director, and the rest of an outstanding crew and researchers who've worked long hours to help make us sound halfway intelligent. That emphasis on halfway.
Yeah. And they failed.
And Mary, it's been a pleasure having you here in this most outstanding commentary booth in sport. There's no place like it.
Sure is. You don't have to tell me that. It's been a real pleasure, guys. Real pleasure.
And now we get a chance. We feel sort of like astronauts in here. We get a chance now to unbuckle, get out of the cockpit and stretch our legs. A record for Martina Navratilova and remnants.
It's tough to get that grass out of there, the ground now.
And Alan Mills, the tournament referee, having just a little fun with Martina on the way out. Well, it was another Williams family women's final. Serena winning her second in a row. 21-year-old Roger Federer, the men's champion. And Martina Navratilova ends with history. Stay with us here. Jimmy Roberts will be back to wrap up our day here on NBC next.